Martinez sa second quarter of week 9. Let's begin. So I'm going to be discussing about learning experiences. Learning experiences, teaching methods, and learning activities are selected to interpret the aims, goals, and objectives of the curriculum plan, integrations of activities of the teachers necessary to motivate the student behavior and eventually their learning. The specific activities of the teacher may differ according to the teaching method, implemented and learning experiences, and learning activities that they are saying, but they are all aimed towards learning about the learning. So yes, the teachers have different methods in teaching, they also use different strategies, but one thing that they have similar is the goal to give the intended learning for the students. So we have here 10 guided questions in creating learning experiences for the students. So magamit natin siya in the future, especially in grade class 10, even now, ay nagagawa ng good class 10. So the first question is, will the experience bring out any benefit to the learner?
Take a second look in your exercise and ask yourself if this exercise or activities can be replicated by the learners when they go outside in the school. Will these activities serve as the mirror on what is happening in their surrounding or just a housework and duty, so the same conclusion can be applied in the situation that we call the learning experience.
Thank you. So sa number one, syempre, i-base natin siya sa paghinuong kasikan. Syempre, kailangan natin uminom mga activities or assessment na related sa mga experience sa bata. For example, let's say grade 1. Grade 1, so, okay, start na. Okay, so sa number 1, let's say ka ng grade 1, di ba na, the addition. So, syempre, ma-apply mo lang nila, labi na, pag ginasugot sila silang mama, ana. Okay, number 2, that's the experience help with the evident needs of the learner. So, di ba, kung nag-active na nasa natin mga objectives, katong tulong ka mo, we have cognitive, affective, and psychomotor. So, pag nag-iba ka, kailangan natin consider kung kato ba siya is na achievable ba siya using the activities that we will make. Many students will be suffering because they discover that the activities are finding on their needs. The learners have had a deeper project, an example na and it was very timely that our subject matter is about word processor software. So, you will notice and definitely of the student to learn the PowerPoint presentation. So, dali nangyari na ba, as a future educator, nagkatulog ka, processor software, base sa text din. And then, relevant siya kay ang student is gina-record po tapos pag-relevant sa 21st century diba, digital world. So, nagamit nila ilang matulaan about atong PowerPoint presentation, like sa mga designs, presentations, anak. So, the third question, are the learners likely to be interested in the experience? As the teachers, it is your task to devise an activity that will arouse the interest of the learner. Okay, in number 3, syempre, let's say, para sa mga kanina, kapag yung mag-lesson plan, kailangan natin consider sila ability, sila interest, eh, kung mag-present ka mga activities, tapos dili sila interesado. So, di ba? Dapat i-consider din yung mga Number 4, does the experience encourage the learners to inquire further? This is the best opportunity of a good subject matter, a well-delivered lesson, complemented by lively exercises and by a dramatic generalization. Does the experience stimulate the learners to engage in higher levels of thinking and reasoning? So sa number 4, kanang after sa imong presentation is ang mga student ba na mas gusto ba nila makabalo further about sa report or sa topic na imong i-discuss. Dili na siya nagamin na wala dili sila contented sa imong gihatag na information, but they want to know more. Okay, I think number 5. Okay, number 5 na ta. Does the experience involve the use of different senses and sense perception? So, inside category ka na experiment sa grade 4?
Grade 5.
Grade 5, 6. Okay, let's say sa grade 5 or grade 6, na sila activity sa science, experiment. So, pwede po mag-discuss of 5 senses, and then naka-present na like food for the sense of taste, and then magdala po ka for the instrument for the sense of hearing, So number 5, 6, does the experience approximate real-life situations? So, connected siya sa number 1. Kaya ang ito ang na mga activities man is dapat real life, di ba? Para connect po sa bata ang ilang mga nagunan, syempre. And then number 7 is the experience in accord with the life patterns of the learners. So, somehow interconnected lang siya sa previous questions, which is number 6. So, let's go to question number 8. How contemporary is the experience? Is it timely and relevant? So, the same kanina, mag-put activities assessment, dapat timely and relevant para sa bata. Bili pa yung activities, kanyari grade 3 pa sila, so, kailangan i-level na to sa ilang capabilities.
Sinahang.
Number 9, do the experiences provide for the attainment of a range of instructional objectives? So, syempre, kung galing nag-create at mga, let's say, level ka, nag-ain nila, or katong iset na to ng mga objectives. In the choice of learning experiences, educators should not separate content and experiences. In reality, both content and learning experiences do not exist in education. For example, a student cannot engage in learning or studying without experiencing some activity and some content. At the same time, teachers can include the content in some experiences or some motivation. So, syempre, sa magaling mo taong anong activity or assessment sa bata, kailangan connected yung content na i-discuss sa ilang experiences.